I'm here at Disney's Pop Century Resort and I'm going to show you around the entire place. It is one of our best-selling value resorts. I think actually probably is the best-selling value resort. And let's go and see the reasons why. So should you get booking or keep on looking? So I have my handy resort refillable mug with me. It's going to sustain me for my little trip around. So it's divided into different areas. So we've got the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. So we're going to go and have a little look. So we're going to start off in the reception area, which is called the Classic Hall. Oh, Classic Hall. You know, when your friend called Hall, there's an hilarious joke. It's Classic Hall. So yes, we are in Pop Century, in case you wondered. And we're going to go through the automatic doors. Lovely. Here in reception, and just to add to the nostalgic view of it, in here in the business centre, I have a very old printer and some computers as well for people who don't have phones, I guess. And you can do your lightning rod thing here, fuel rod, sorry, and then also you can go and get some cash out. So again, completely stuck in the past. So I'm going to start off. That's the reception area down there. This is where you check in, that kind of stuff. You can check in online. Only reason we kind of recommend not checking in online is because then there's an algorithm that's going to tell you where you're going to be going, and then if you actually go, you might actually get a better place. So we're just going to have a look in the shop now. So you can buy Skyliner merchandise. I mean, I like the Skyliner, but I'm not sure I want to wear a t-shirt of it. Mickey's coffee. Did you put coffee in that? I don't know. In case you wonder what the year was. Some stuff. Snacks. Suntan lotion. More snacks. That kind of stuff. And then more over here. And then this is the food court. So over in the food court, if you do a mobile food order, you can go and pick it up from over there. If not, you can come into, actually yes, I can show you this bit, this is quite cool. So over here they do sundaes. So look at the sundaes up there, really kind of cool. Ones that you can get, and then you can get, oh, they look quite fun, don't they? Ooh, maybe we'll have one of those later. So, nice big food court. It is a value resort, so it is a food court, big. You know, these ones are used to a lot of people. Look at that shake. Oh, and it comes in a thing. Okay, excellent. So you got to pick up your food from the different areas. Again, I do like mobile ordering because it's just done for you. It's nice and easy. Let's go and have a look at the baked goods. Always having like looking at the different options that you can get. So there we go. Some cookies. Ooh. A cookie butter croissant. The French will be spinning in their graves. That looks fun. Okay, and then, oh my days. Now, oh yes, of course, this is the tie-dye cheesecake. Look at this. All natural. They do have fruit as well, and sandwiches, and apple juice. So you go and pick up your tray, and then you head over, and then you go and pay. And then if you've got a refillable mug, you can go and fill it up for one of the stations around here, which is good. And then let's go outside. We're going to go outside, and then we're going to go to the left-hand side. So, like a lot of these resorts, outside, like a lot of these resorts, they reception's in the middle, and then you when you come out the reception, you've got rooms to the left, rooms to the right. and then big pool in the middle. So kind of very similar, so exactly the same sort of layout over at Art of Animation across the way, and then similar to like French Quarter as well. You've got this section in the middle. So here we are, we're in the 70s section. So country, highway, 70s greatest hits. There we go. Oh, there's a giant Goofy over there. I think he's only here for the summer. And that he's got better things getting somewhere else in the winter or so. It's for the cool summer kids cool summer event. So you can see, so basically they're all kind of motel style, as in the door to your room is on the outside, and obviously you've got inside. It does mean you aren't, it can be a bit noisy sometimes, especially if you want to have a bit of a lie-in. If you're close to like the Skyliner or something like that, it can be a bit noisy. But you can see they've got all these giant oversized props, and if you have a look, the giant Mickey Mouse phone, if you have a look at the video for French Quarter, it's very understated, whereas here it is all in your face, giant things, memorabilia all around. So that's the 70s one. Let's go this way. Up here. There we are. So now you can see we are changing decades. We're going from quadraphonic in the 70s to Pac-Man in the 80s. And apparently in the 80s you used to say the word tubular. Like tubular bells, and that was 70s. Or just tubular, wasn't it? Some signs. Giant Rubik's Cube over this way. Now generally the rooms are quite similar. You can do like preferred room, that's more down to location. So generally when I say location, that just kind of means like close to the Skyliner, that kind of stuff. So let's just quickly show you here. Okay, so we are here. We're going to head up to the 90s and then come back over here. There we go. So the giant Rubik's Cube. Over here. And then, oh, look who's over here. It is Roger Rabbit, or Roger Lapin, as he is in French. So let's go and have a little look at Roger. Up here, over here. So this is where it goes from the 80s to the 90s. So I'll show you the transition in a second. So we've got Roger. Ooh, it's a giant rabbit. Swimming pool over here. So this one is a bit more of a, just a big square kind of like swimming pool. So more of a relaxed kind of atmosphere, even though it has music. It is a bit of a relaxed atmosphere compared to the main swimming pools. We'll get onto in a bit, which is busy basically, because that's where they have like a lot of the activities and stuff. So let's go to the 1990s, where it's about technology. So CDs, rollerblades, people were into the gym, yes, whatever, surf the net. Like the classic 90s. Oh, here we go. So, here we are in the 90s. And then of course in the 90s, giant computer. Oh look at the thing, so ABC News, Disney's Animal Kingdom opens today. And lots of information about Animal Kingdom and Disney's MGM Studios and stuff. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, an email from the desk of Mickey. Excellent. Very nice. So this is the car park parking lot over there, and you can just see the bus going in. And the buses were right at the front where I started. And again, the good thing about this resort is that the buses there's only one bus stop, so you're not doing the entire trek around. Now what you can do is, instead of cutting through where I've just done, you can go through the car park parking lot over that side and just walk up, and it does cut off a little bit. Let's just show you around this side of the swimming pool. So there we go. Whew. They're even playing appropriate music. We had Rio a second ago, Duran Duran song, and now we've got Everything But the Girl. Slightly depressing song for. And I miss you, like I miss you, and I miss you. Anyway, that's the song. But the desert's Mr. Rain, that's it. Yeah, slightly depressing song to be playing at the swimming pool, I would say. There we go. Oh, look at the size of that Walkman. Good God. There we go. Pac-Man. Break dancing. Excellent. So we'll head on down this way. We'll have a little look around at the different eras. Now maybe I should have done them in order or something like that, but let's pretend we're time traveling and we'll just hop in around the different decades. There we go, so back at the 70s, just coming up to here. Let's go and have a look at the potatoes, the potato heads, Mr. and Mrs. Officially married, I assume. Yeah, they are. And back here, back in the 70s. So 80s, 70s, 80s, 70s, 80s, 70s. Then come back the way we came. We have another look through a bit more of the 70s. So we do sell this a lot. I think it probably is our top selling value resort. And the reason for that is mainly because of the Skyliner. To be honest, like if you've got teenagers and they're going to be spending more time in Epcot and Hollywood Studios, or if you're just generally going to be spending more time in those two parks, it's a bit of a no-brainer, to be honest. If you're spending more time in, say, Magic Kingdom, because you've got like, toddlers, then and you're on a budget, then maybe All Stars, save a bit of money. But as always, you can speak to one of our team and they will help you find the perfect Disney hotel, or off-site hotel as well. We also do off-site hotels. For your stay at Walt Disney World. Oh. Let's walk down this way. Get a bit of shade.
Oh, just that last.
So, random pipes. Giant yo-yos. So we are now going into the 60s. So we'll walk through this bit. Show you a little bit of the pool, and then we'll go down to the Skyliner. And then we'll head off to the other two decades. We're already in the 60s, so we're going to have a look at the 50s as well. So obviously it takes like the the cultural moments and the cultural things. Now, obviously in the 60s, well, the biggest cultural moment in the 60s was probably JFK, but that's obviously not depicted here. They go for the fun things at Disney, not realism. So don't expect a grassy knoll or anything like that. Replica here at Disney's Pop Century. Here we are. Giant Mowgli and a giant Baloo. Now, usually when someone says there's a big bear in one of the Disney hotels, they're either talking about me or actual bears, because there are bears that live around the area. A couple of years ago, one got into Magic Kingdom quite early in the morning. The animal control are there really quick, and they're able to. I don't know what they use, like a lot of honey or something to lure it away. But whatever. We are in the swamp area, and the animals are here way before Disney. So we're encroaching on their territory, not the other way around. Now, I'll quickly show you the Skyliner. So the Skyliner is the reason that people book to stay here. Let's face it. So let's quickly walk. I'm going to walk down here actually. I'm going to show you the Skyliner a little bit more, so you can see the Skyliner. This map. So it's a Skyliner station, so it shares it with Art of Animation, and then you fly all the way over there to Caribbean Beach. And at Caribbean Beach, that's where you swap and change to go to, to go to either Epcot or Hollywood Studios. So let's head back up. I'll quickly show you the pool, and then we'll head to the 1950s. And again, Disney go in for the fun stuff, not realism. So for example, there's no segregation. I wonder if yo-yos will make a comeback. Over here, some trees. Again, very authentic. They had trees in the 1960s too, as well. Whew. Sun's coming out now. A Play-Doh. There we go. Classic 60s. What it says up here. It's walking very quickly, isn't he? So this is the main pool. This is the one you're going to chill out. And this is what to be honest, this is what the kids are going to be at. So a lot of people ask, what's the difference between like a moderate resort, a value resort? You kind of see if you have a little look at the videos. But one of the big differences is the swimming pools. So if you're staying at a moderate resort that have slides, there's no slides here. But then if you book with us, you will get a part of your ticket to Walt Disney World. You will get unlimited entry during your stay to Disney's water parks as well. So whichever one's open, usually one open, sometimes there's two. So at the moment it's both of them open because it's the summer. But Sometimes just one of them is open, more in the winter time. Got the bar over there. Again, good little tip is if you're on the Disney dining plan, so if you're on maybe the free one or whatever, then a good little tip is to go to the bar and have a quick service meal there, because you also get, you can, if you're over 21, you'll get an alcoholic drink, and they do really nice cocktails there as well. So it's really kind of cool. The kids can chill out at the pool and you can have a nice cocktail. They're like $18 on their own, plus quick service meal. That's really cool. Okay, so we're coming into the 50s area here. Hence the reason why there's giant bowling pins. Now the original plan was this open first, and the original plan was to open the other side of the water. It was going to be Pop Century version 2, which was going to be even further back in time, so like 1920s, like jazz and that kind of stuff. Not quite sure what they do for the 1940s, like rationing and that kind of stuff. But they decided to go, when they just changed the theme to art of animation. So that's why it is a different theme over there. They both share the Skyliner. So this is the pool in the 50s area. Again, really heavily themed to, I suppose, like American graffiti, that kind of stuff. You know, like the film came out in the 70s, in the Happy Days. It's that nostalgic view of the 50s. Again, giant pool. Tramp, that's his name, I'm not calling him a tramp. Lady. And go around here. And I'll just show you the giant jukebox. Now there are laundry facilities. If you look at the green building over there, there's laundry facilities, because if you're coming here for a while, if you're coming here for sort of 2 weeks or so, then one of the things we say to people is, if you're kind of worried about how much luggage you're gonna bring with you, is you've got laundry facilities. Just, you know, take less, and then you've got more space to buy stuff whilst you're over here. You can see the Skyliner over there. Again, just gonna look at the giant jukebox, and then I'll leave you to it. But if you do want to get in touch about booking your trip to Walt Disney World with us, we're the only travel agent will give you things like Ride Alert. Ride Alert basically sends you a text message as soon as a ride reopens or the wait time drops, so you can be there and take advantage of shorter queues. Park Planner as well, so it tells you the very best days to go to each park, and even the order to do the rides in as one. This is all based on millions of points of data that we've collected over the years. Plus also you get your own personal Orlando guru. So for example, Deb, this is her favourite resort. She always stays here. So she could be your Orlando guru if you think about staying here. And that means you have one point of contact. So all those things that you would, you know, sometimes ask in like a Facebook group or something like that, and you get lots of the amount of incorrect knowledge that's in these spaces. A lot of people are very, well-meaning and things like that, but they do tend to come up with either things that are out of date or just plain wrong. And so we kind of cut through all of that. So, it is a holiday vacation. So, you shouldn't have to, spend hundreds of hours sifting through Facebook or forums or all this kind of stuff. Your Orlando guru will sort of do most of that for you. Now, a lot of people like to do their own research as well, which is fantastic. We're not going to necessarily tell you exactly what to do every minute of the day, but it's good to have someone there who knows exactly what's true, what's not true, can recommend things as well. Disney's got over 200 places restaurants to eat in, and there are some great places, and there's some not so great places, even things like pizza. There's some really nice pizza on site at Disney, and there's some awful pizza as well. So if you want to get in touch, use the link below and go to orlandoinsider.co.uk. Just use the links in the show notes, probably the easiest kind of thing to do, and we'll match you up with one of our Orlando gurus. Well, thanks for coming with me on this tour around Disney's Pop Century.